going to talk about now is how to determine which element is oxidized and which element is reduced. So in this equation, we have water decomposing into hydrogen and oxygen. So I have charges, which I figured out in the last video clip, where my hydrogen is +1 and my oxygen is -2. That's it in its reactants form. In its products form, our hydrogen has an oxidation state of 0, and our oxygen has an oxidation state of 0 as well, okay? So in order to figure out which is reduced and which is oxidized, what I need to do is look to see what is the change. What does it do when it moves from its reactants to its products? So what I've written down here is that change. Hydrogen goes from +1 over to 0. Oxygen goes from -2 over to 0. So in this case, the one that's getting smaller is going to be the one that's reduced. And by getting smaller, I mean the oxidation state is decreasing. If the oxidation state is reducing, then I go from +1 to 0. It's reducing, getting smaller. Then I have a reduction occurring. On the other hand, for my oxygen, I have -2 to 0. This is getting bigger. This is getting oxidized. The last thing on oxidation reduction. I just want to do a quick run through of how oxidation and reduction are different and how to identify them. So we have oxidation and we have reduction. In oxidation, an atom is giving away electrons. In reduction, an atom is gaining the electrons. So let's think about it from the perspective of the oxidation states, just like we were talking in the last problem. In the oxidation states, we can look for the change in order to determine if it's oxidation or reduction that's occurring. So in an oxidation reaction, the oxidation state is going to increase. We might go from 0 to +1. We might go from -2 to 0. We're just looking for an increase. In a reduction, our oxidation state is going to decrease. We might go from +1 to 0. We might go from 0 to -2. We're looking for a decrease. Now, the oxidation state for oxidations is going to increase because we're giving away a negative particle. It's losing a negative particle or giving away a negative electron, and that's causing this oxidation state to go up. Remember that the oxidation state depends on the electrons. Now at the same time, in our reduction, we have an oxidation state decrease. It's going down because it's gaining negative particles. Hopefully that helps you differentiate between oxidation and reduction. Really, you can determine which element is being oxidized and which element is being reduced by looking for this change in oxidation states.